Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be celebrating this channel reaching 100 subscribers in less than 7 months. I posted my first video March 1st. It is September, where's the date? September 21st. That's less than 7 months. That is freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much. 100 subscribers. It's not even been a year. I was not expecting that in the slightest. When I started this channel, I was expecting maybe 30, 40 by this time. Maybe. Not 100. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what else to say. Just thank you. You guys have supported me so much, and it's like all the comments you've given me on tips on like, here's what's coming up in the next chapter of the game. Here's what's like, here's an idea to try. Like all these things. It. I love making people laugh and having a good time with people. And seeing you guys enjoy my videos gives me a reason to keep going, and I did not expect to get 100 this many people wanting to watch me be stupid and run from a monster in a game or hide in a corner. Or take hours to find one stinking resource in an exploration game. And just, it means so much. Thank you guys so much. You guys, I thought in today's video it would be fun to do looking at some drawings of Pudge. That some of the sketches before I made the final one that you guys see at the end of the videos. So here's some drawings of Pudge. This one right here is the first. Let me do that so I don't accidentally draw anything. This is the first. Actually, no. This one right here is the picture that I took as a reference for when I'm drawing. And then I think this is the first one I did. I think so. Just basic sketch. It didn't quite look like him, as you can tell between the two. And then this is the second one. Let's try and make him look rounder, more like this one, but it didn't quite work. He just looked like an inflated balloon that you see in a parade. And that's not what I'm going for. Then I tried this. I got closer. His face is closer. But it looks like a cat now. Then I was thinking, okay, maybe I need to get rid of, because he doesn't really have a separate head. His face is just on the front of his body. And so I was like, okay, what if I just draw his head and body as the same thing? And I got this. And it worked. It looks like Pudge. Then I took this, put it on my computer, drew over top of it, at a different angle though, and created this. I don't really have the steps between this one and this one. Didn't really involve many steps, and so I didn't think it was worth saving. So this is what went from the picture to this, to this, to this, to Pudge, to digital, his twin. And so, one moment. So no, this is what I'm looking for. Whee! Nope. Try to copy. I'm gonna copy this. Today, we will be drawing Pudge again. Let me move this underneath. One moment, I need to get my drawing tablet. Here's my drawing tablet. This is a Wacom Intuos Pro. I think I'm pronouncing those words correctly. I know I'm pronouncing Pro correctly. I don't know if they make this model anymore. It was a few years ago that I was given it as a present. So I liked drawing. Well, I showed interest in drawing on a computer. That was a while ago, and I haven't really been doing it. So I don't even know how I got this. That surprised me that I was able to make one that looked that good. If I were to try to draw him now, let's do a blue overlay. Like, I can trace him pretty well. Okay. I haven't drawn on the computer in a while, so I'm surprised I can even trace very well. And then his snout, his nose, his mouth, an eye here, an eye here. It's not really proportional, is it? Like, one eye looks further set back than this one. I'm gonna be critiquing this drawing. Like, look at that. May update him in this video. Maybe. And that looks like he's curving his body like this. Like behind his ear, it would probably look like something like this. See? Doesn't that... Maybe if I bring this out like this. This around like that. And then we have race. Here. What does that look like now? Well, that doesn't work. That's not. Oh, also I'm using, that didn't work. Using an app called Krita. Not very familiar with it. I normally use GIMP. I used GIMP to make Pudge right here. This I used GIMP to make. But GIMP is more for image manipulation. That's part of the name. And I thought, why not I get actual, why not I try an actual drawing program that's meant for drawing? Not that GIMP isn't. As you can tell, oops, I did pretty well. Still don't know how I pulled that off. But this one's meant for drawing. Now, another thing I wanted, it also has more support for my pen and tablet. Like, I have the tip right here. This is meant for the clicker. Like, if I'm using it as a mouse, this is a click. It has two buttons here. The front one is right click. The tip is left click. And then middle click, where the scroll wheel click. And then this is supposed to be an eraser. So I want to see if that actually works. Yo! GIMP doesn't let me do that. It just treats both tips as the same thing. That's so cool. And I flip it around, boom, it switches back. What? That was horrible. That's so cool. Okay. I'm happy. Wait. It's also pressure sensitive. Okay, so this is me barely touching the tablet. Hold up. This is me barely touching the tablet. That little dot. And I'm pressing more and more and more and more. That's me pressing all the way. That's so cool. So I can go like this. That's so cool. So if I go like this, and I press harder, no. It doesn't do, oops. It doesn't do that. Okay. Okay, let me bring this. Nope. Wait, hold up. Okay. Tablet has buttons, I keep forgetting. Like right here, if I leave a finger on them. Let's change settings, undo, redo, display toggle. So if I wanted to be able to control, like this is stuck to this monitor right now. This is the edge of the tablet, this is the other edge. I can't get into my other monitors. But if I press this button, you can see that icon popped up. That's saying this is the monitor it's tied to. Now, it's tied to one of my monitors, tied to a different one, and back to here. I have 3 monitors. And then this is Shift, Control, Alt, and this one does nothing. So let's undo, redo. Okay. Switch to erase. Let me do a little harder. That's so cool that it's pressure sensitive. I can do really hard to get all of it. That's so cool. GIMP didn't do that. No. You know what I thought of? Yeah, let's do this. We're going to create a new one. We're just going to draw a head for him. I'm not going backwards. I'm not going to give him a head and a body separate. My thinking is for the face proportions, I'm going to draw a head. I can't draw that way. Close enough. Yep. And then, no. This is the middle here. This is the middle there. Middle, middle. Like so. Like so. Nope. Closer to, if we look at this. It was like right here. Also have to remember his face doesn't come out that much. It's almost a flat face. Oh my goodness. I also get picky with details. There we go. And then okay, that works. And then we can erase these tips. I'm gonna keep switching my erasers simply because this software actually lets me use the eraser tip. I'm so happy about it. It's so cool. And then his nose is right there. And his snout is right there. With his mouth right there. He has an eye right here. An eye right here. That's a different angle, isn't it? Hmm. Let's go. Hmm. Ah, I see. Okay, yeah. It's right there. Right there. Right there. Or like right there. That just looks like a sharper turn. Slightly curved. Yeah, that works. And then his snout is like right there. Sorry, his nose. His snout is right there. With his big, stupid smile. And he has an eye right here. And an eye right here. No, he doesn't. He has an eye right here. And an eye right there. Is that better? That's better. Okay. There we go. Ah. And then he has the ears right there. Like so. That one. That's like right on the edge. Yeah, like that. Pretty much. Then we come to eraser. Super sensitive. Actually, I'll just erase all that for now. Doesn't need to be there. So, Pudge, do you think I am doing justice to your digital twin? Hey, I'm doing my best, okay? I'm a master at drawing. He's so rude sometimes. Don't understand why. If it wasn't for me, he'd be stuck at a thrift store still. But what do I get? Rudeness. It almost looks like a teddy bear, honestly. Also, we gotta get rid of this right there. Actually, let's draw this like that. No, it should stay right there. Okay. We forgot his tongue. There we go. And then his pupils. I'll make it so he's looking at the looking at us. There we go. And then with my trusty eraser, there we go. And then fix that right there. Okay. And then we draw the body. His butt's back here. He's got a foot right there. There goes. There's his bottom. Ta-da! Close enough. There we go. Let's just clean that up. Actually, yeah. Let's just... Okay. We... Oh, no, go back. Close enough. Yeah. Okay. And there's his tail right there. That's wrong. There we go. And then his little paws. There's one. There's two. And there's three. That looks like his foot's broken. Start this way. That looks a little wrong. There we go. And then his little... No, he's not a cat. He doesn't have little claws. He has little claws. Now that makes him look scary. Yeah, that's why. That's why I left it. It's just a little... Oops. Oops. Little slits. Makes him look gentler. Ta-da! Pudge. What is this? Huh. No way. That's so cool. Okay. We're gonna have to play with this later. In more detail. Okay, so that's... This doesn't... Okay. Huh. What is this? Maybe. Not really. If I did this... Okay. And then I did this on top. Maybe. Let's try that. If I did a dark shade of this. Oh boy. Made that a lot smaller. Oh, you can see it. Yep. Like this. I'm really slow at drawing. I think we're gonna end it there. We'll get back to it another video. But for now, again, thank you guys for your support. The 100 subscribers. It's actually 102 at the recording of this video, but still 100 nonetheless. 102. It's all awesome. I can't thank you guys enough. Because I hadn't posted anything for a few days, I will be posting a Subnautica video as well today. And it will be my last one. finishing up the game. I am sad to finish it up. I won't say much more. You guys can watch, you can see more of what I have to say in that video. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And again, thank you for 100 subscribers. Thank you. See you in the next one.